Hey everybody, we're here. It's been a while since we've done one of these, but we're going to do a food review. This is the truck that you always see me sitting in whenever I do these, but I might do this inside, kind of like the Uncle Paul and Missy's, but we're here and we're going to try the meal. They advertise some items I want to try. They had like a chicken and waffles and then a Cajun chicken pasta I want to try, so take plenty of leftovers home, right? See you later. Hey everybody, we just left. This is Saturday, so you know what that day is. That day is reward day where I can eat carbs, I can eat different things I like. And I called up to the Culver Freezette and they had fresh cinnamon rolls in the oven. So you've heard me on here mention before what I think of their cinnamon rolls. So I picked some up. And I had mentioned it a few times to somebody that has an online group and page where she lets everybody know about all the different restaurants in the area over on Facebook. So I brought one over to her and I came because I wanted to try some food from the meal over here in Ashland. It is on Carter. I don't know the exact address, but you all can find it. But I did go in there. They had their Cajun chicken pasta with some biscuits. I think it was like cheddar garlic biscuits. I'll look before I post this. But anywho, you'll see the picture and I'll insert it right here. Food just arrived. Cajun chicken pasta with cheddar biscuits. And that was I went ahead and put the salad in the, so you could see it, the salad and the pasta right there. The salad was fresh, vibrant. The dressing tasted like made fresh there. Didn't taste like a bottled or, store-bought salad dressing. And I am not a ranch person, and they had a homemade red French, and red French is my favorite. And it was a very, very good red French. The salad was vibrant. It was fresh. It was crisp. It was, it just tasted clean, would be a good way to describe it. And then came the Cajun chicken pasta. The pasta was perfectly cooked. I'm going across the Ashland Bridge if you're wondering why it's doing that. But the pasta, perfectly cooked. The sauce was creamy, it was fresh, did not taste jarred salsa. And I even asked my waitress, which is April, from April Eats, and since she's going all around, it's just April Eats now. But I had asked her and told her just everything tasted fresh, and I think that was the exact words I used. I might have used different words. Specific words don't matter there, right? Anyways, we got it, we tried it, and the sauce was creamy. It was savory. It wasn't oily. It wasn't watery. It was not salty. Like, you know how a lot of those sauces you get at restaurants, like either Olive Garden or Fazoli's, chain restaurants, how the sauces will be, it's like the number one flavor in them, no matter what type of sauce it's supposed to be, is salt. This did not feel that way. I'm saying a lot because I'm watching the traffic around me. So, but that's how we do these, right? When we have a sit-down restaurant and we don't get to-go food, we take pictures of it, we look at it, and then we talk about it after we leave. And that's what we're doing here. Because I don't want to be a person who pulls out a camera, or at least as of now, being the natural introvert that I am, that I'm coming out of, obviously, with this. But I don't want to pull up like a whole film crew and set it up on a table while everybody else is trying to enjoy their stuff. So I just put my phone up here on a windshield mount and I just talk to you as I go. But the food was spot on. The chicken, perfectly cooked. It was seasoned beautifully. Once again, not overly salty. It was thick on Cajun seasoning, which is what you want from a Cajun seasoning. Very close to basically blackened. However, it wasn't one of them things where if you took a bite, you needed a whole cup of water to drink. And that's how I like my food whenever it's not overly salty. So, of course, that comes from years of me constantly cooking, where I prepared food for our family and my dad. Because my dad was on dialysis, I had to find ways to season and flavor food without always using sodium for everything. And you spend years, like a decade, doing that, you become very sensitive to sodium. And this did not get me. So it was just a great experience. I did go right around 1 o'clock on Saturday, and it was very, very nice. If you're wondering about prices are very comparable to anywhere else. I don't eat out a lot anymore. You'll see these videos of me trying places, and I do this all within either a vacation week or I do it on reward day, which is Saturday for me. And then I am low carb, low calorie portion control the other 6 days of the week. And I try my best not to even splurge. I will do a few things here and there. Like I find low carb stuff I can treat myself every once in a while with, or a spoonful of peanut butter, stuff like that. So that's why these reviews don't come up as often as they used to. But I do have daily Bible readings. So that's what I'm doing now. I can't review multiple times unless we get a series where I go through and I find ways to do low carb, low cal portion control meals at places. But that could be an idea, right? Anyways, back, you know me, Squirrel Moments. Channels, it's Kimball 3494. No clue what those numbers mean. Again, no clue what those numbers mean. YouTube randomly assigned them. But it's Kimball. So it's just me. It's my thoughts. It's what runs through my head as it runs through my head. But trust me, you'll want to go try the meal. There's like 10 items on their menu. I kept reading and looking and reading and looking. I went there for the Cajun chicken pasta. I thought maybe I might get 2 entrees, but I just wasn't hungry enough. And I went there for the Cajun chicken pasta. They're running a special today with a chicken and waffles that has a maple cinnamon glaze over top of Ashland hot chicken tenders that are freshly breaded, never frozen. More so than I would ever say Raising Cane's is, because the one time I ate Raising Cane's, I actually got freezer burn on my chicken. So I know for a fact that they say it's never frozen, but at least on that instance it was. I don't know if they ran out and had to run down to Jungle Gyms or whatever, because it was down towards Cincinnati whenever I got to try it. I don't know, but the time I got it, it had freezer burn on it. If you know anything about food, you can taste freezer burn. Sorry, but that's what they had. So it was between that and the Cajun chicken pasta. They have a regular chicken and waffles that just looks, well, I didn't see a picture, but it sounds great. They have a ham and Swiss or ham and cheese sandwich. Bouncy roads and loosened my camera, sorry. They had a ham and cheese sandwich. They had like a pimento sandwich. It sounded pretty good. They had different biscuits. They had entrees. They've got appetizers. They had charcuterie. All kinds of different specials, a bakery. So go to the meal in Ashland, give it a try. Trust me, you will not be disappointed. As you know, I don't drink. However, they do have different drink specials and things you can get So I will see you all later. God bless y'all. See you soon. Hey everybody, I just pulled into my house. I forgot to mention something because I was trying to hold my camera because my road is very bouncy and my camera was wanting to fall out of the holder. But I even got a chocolate chip cookie. Trust me, they're bakery. Try their chocolate chip cookies. Good. Bye.